Welcome to PWCI this week. I am the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter, and gonna show wrestling this week. I know I have another set of news items to go through and do another so-called news episode, or old crimey factor, or the crimey angle, or whatever you want. Tuck and crimey tonight, or whatever you want to call it. Another newsy episode, but this has been a short week, so I had to do something a little bit quicker, and we're going to showcase some matches from Proving Ground Pro, their most recent show in Washington, Illinois. Proving Ground Pro went up to the Peoria area, to Washington, Illinois, one of the eastern suburbs of Peoria. And this is a low-ceiling venue. They probably would have, they really needed the lowrider ring for this place, so you aren't going to see too many moves off the top rope. These two men are a couple of high flyers. Paco Gonzales from the St. Louis area. His opponent, our first look at Tyler Matrix. He is from Louisville, Kentucky, originally from Alabama. And this match is basically a four-man mini-tournament for the vacant Cutting Edge Championship that was vacated by Lord Draconis. Draconis decided to hang up the boots as he got an opportunity that he could not pass up, but it required, basically, to take the opportunity, he had to give up wrestling, because the opportunity was work on his work schedule would take up his weekends where all the wrestling shows are happening. Swinging a mass and a chop by Paco Gonzales. An arm drag by Paco, another arm drag. Swinging a miss. Backslide. Only a 2 count. Another arm drag takedown by Paco Gonzales. And he is in control of this matchup to fulfill the vacancy, or fill the vacancy of the Cutting Edge Championship. The top drop. Lord Draconis was not beaten for the belt. Surprised they didn't put it up for grabs in the Ryan Buckley tournament in that first round matchup he fought in. Yeah. What do I know? This weekend, there are wrestling events this weekend. The big one at the Decatur Civic Center, 01 Supreme, with guests Road Warrior Hamill and Angelina Love will be there at the Decatur Civic Center. This is going to be the biggest. This is going to be the biggest show that 01's had in their 12-year history. Started out as Supreme League of Wrestling, joined up with the NWA, and now they joined up with 01, and this could be one of the biggest crowds ever to attend a independent show in Central Illinois, but we'll have to see. The last biggest independent show that I can recall was New Breed Wrestling Alliance in Rantoul. About 9, it's got to be about 9 or 10 years ago. It was like 750 people. There was like 8 different WWE alumni on that event. And Tyler Matrix with a drop kick on Paco. Paco gonna go to the outside. Matrix, baseball slide in the front row. Right in a fan's lap. Matrix with a chop. Now they're fighting in the merchandise area. This isn't the biggest venue around, but it works for this type of event. Hard chop by Paco.
One, two, three.
And Paco Gonzales lighting up Tyler Matrix. And Matrix chest is already bright red from those chops. Slams him to the side of the ring. Reminder, Gun Pro, you have the count of 20 to make it back into the ring instead of 10. Half the time the wrestlers and even the refs don't remember that. So it is a 20 count on the outside. The other show's happening, the Fight for Maya, going on in Pontiac, Illinois. That's a fundraiser event. They'll be at the Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall. That's also on the 9th.
Can you? 3.
Paco.
It was a 2 count.
Playing about count here. Now the Pontiac show will be featuring Cowboy Bob Orton. There's some other folks scheduled to appear that are significant on the independent scene. Congo Kong, one of those, has been wrestling for TNA of late, and also Diamond Steel Ryan Howell will also be appearing in action. Several other wrestlers will be appearing. This is what sucks. I mean, this is a hard choice. 0-1 or the Pontiac event for Elizabeth Maya. There's a suplex and a 2 count from Paco Gonzales. Also happening this weekend, the Missouri Wrestling Alliance in St. Louis at the South Broadway Thread Club. The controversial Powerhouse Wrestling Extreme event, that's going to be at the Silver Slipper Saloon. They're advertising it as all ages, but I am calling it an adults-only show, and it should be adults only, based on where it is. That's in Ottawa, Illinois, and an afternoon start time of 4. Do not bring your kids to this, because that is in the red light district. Tyler Matrix misses that charge, gets caught. Oh, he escaped. Matrix was on a roll, got himself caught, but got out of it. Got to watch out for that ceiling. He's on the middle rope. He had to hop low. There's a kick to the face on the Paco. 1, 2. And a grab of the rope saves Paco Gonzales. So that's the shows happening this weekend on the 9th. Matrix. Of course, there is the Tuesday shows in Noble for IWA Unlimited. By the way, I got it too late about their June 1st event to include it in our upcoming events. Grow. Paco Gonzales tornado DDT off the ropes. The cover, and only a 2 count. Now Gun Crow's next event will be in Athens, Illinois at the Boar's Nest. Robert Leach will be happy. That's his hometown. He's been commentating for the organization of late. Used to hate Proof Gam Pro for some reason. But I guess he's been won over, so he's been won over. As long as you're a fan of good wrestling, I mean, doesn't matter who's putting on the show. As long as the wrestling's good, as these two men are firing shots at each other. Super kick from Tyler, and Paco responds. Pele kick from Matrix, but Paco stays on his feet, retaliates, sunset flip, and only a 2 count. And Paco Gonzales could try to finish off Matrix, gets rolled up, and only a 2 count. Kick to the head. Paco gonna try and finish him off. Fireman's carry. Death Valley driver into a pinning combination, and he gets him. Set out Death Valley driver into a pinning combination, and that gets the 3 count. And Paco Gonzales gonna advance. 10 minutes, 5 seconds. Paco, your winner. He will advance in the Cutting Edge title mini tournament. As for Tyler Matrix, maybe we'll see more of him. He's from Louisville, Kentucky, so it's kind of a commute up to Central Illinois, especially to Peoria.
Won't hurt ya.
Paco Gonzales offering a handshake. Matrix takes it. Braces the hand of his opponent. And Paco Gonzales awaits who's going to face him later in the night. We'll be right back.
Well, look who's here. It's the Strangler.
He is from everywhere and nowhere. Roy, the Strangler Lewis.
You don't need music. He's old school. Really old school.
All right, second match of the night, and here comes Roy the Strangler Lewis, originally from Hannibal, Missouri. Came out wearing that Macho Man shirt, and he awaits his opponent. They're having audio problems. They
Not his underwear.
decided to play the music from a Google Drive account, but the wireless service out in Washington at this, what is it, American, I believe it's American Legion Hall, or, is it American Legion Hall, or was Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall? Yeah, it's American Legion Hall. But here comes the opposition. Sage Phillips.
From Bloomington, Indiana, Prohibition, Sage Phillips.
Sage Phillips is from, also from Louisville, Kentucky. Though originally from Bloomington, Indiana. In action against the Strangler Roy Lewis. Well, I have a moment next week. I will be I'll be addressing stuff that I covered in episode 125 of this PWCI this week as mixed reaction to that episode. So I'll be addressing some concerns expressed about that episode called the O'Crimey Factor.
Careful, he strangles people.
You strangle people?
Yeah, he strangles people.
No, not strangler, right? Shut up!
All right, we are underway.
I like laughing. Let's hear some laughing.
We'll have, besides addressing some concerns, another big update on the Mo Elgin saga, and it's probably going to be the last one for a while as investigations have turned to other topics. There's more than one scam going on lately, and the crew of people that have been investigating what's been going on with Mo Elgin have moved on to other things. So, we'll be going through what has developed over the past several weeks.
Ha! This guy.
All right. Colin elbow tie-up, fate. Roy Lewis grabs the arm. Sage Phillips rolls out of it. Sage Phillips. Looks like he's going to be arranging the hand of Roy Lewis.
Maybe this one. How about this thing right here?
Sage Phillips bending back the fingers of Roy the Strangler Lewis. Oh, and he stomps him.
Broke his wrist and his elbow.
Roy Lewis gonna roll out to the outside.
Come on, Strangler. One Strangler.
Reminder, it is a 20 count on the outside of the ring. The second weekend, well, 2 weeks out, 2 weekends out, Central Illinois Pro Wrestling returns to Kincaid, Illinois at South Fork High School. On the 16th, Dynamo Pro Wrestling in St. Louis at the Foo Bar on Locust Street, 3100 block. On the 15th, that's a Friday night, June the 15th, Floyd Pro Wrestling in Swansea, Illinois at the Improvement Association at 2 o'clock start. Pro Wrestling Championship Series in Olden, Illinois at the Spalding Club. Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling in East Cairn-Dellet, EC Community Center. Yeah, I'm going to start abbreviating it now because that name is so long. Roy Lewis shoots him off, shoulder block, and down goes Sage Phillips. World Powerhouse Wrestling in Collinsville, Illinois at the Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall. World Wrestling Entertainment. You know, all these wrestling shows happening on the 16th, they're going to be competing with WWE that night. Only a 2 count for Sage. And Sage gets thrown into the ropes, ducks under. Phillips. Flying hit scissors, down goes Roy Lewis. Phillips, wheelbarrow into a bulldog. World Wrestling Entertainment going to Peoria at the Civic Center on Friday the 15th. Forearm shot in the corner by Sage Phillips. And Phillips can't get him out of the corner. Lewis runs into a boot. Phillips to the middle rope. This is a low ceiling video. Oh, it's blocked! And a lariat from Lewis! Champaign, Illinois, June the 16th at the State Farm Assembly Hall. WWE will be coming to town, and that's the only action for the middle of the month. Quite a bit of it. And now, Roy Lewis retaliating for what he did, Sage Phillips did earlier, bending those fingers back of that hand. Snap bear, chop. And Lewis, the Strangler, in control. Another chop. Sage off the ropes, gets an elbow to the chest, and down he goes. And now a cover. And a 2 count. And now Roy Lewis gonna work the arm of Sage Phillips. I do want to point out that there's been some court action of late. Oh, Lewis is going to go for a suplex. Going to be blocked. Break of the eyes and a headbutt. A story that was reported, well, a story that happened last year. The man who caused the death of his 2-year-old daughter after performing a Batista bomb on her. It's going to be scheduled for a plea hearing on June the 12th. So that's next week. We'll be watching that case and reporting on a ruling, whatever goes down next week on the program. WWE, of course, condemned the action, as they should. Izaguri and plants him down. That's a move that Christian Rose makes heavy use out of. Also, Lewis Hall, as the former Christopher Jade, is set to appear in court on June the 18th. That is going to be the jury trial. So we may get closure in that case relatively soon. That was he was charged in the death of his 1-year-old child. So many sickening things have happened around here lately. It's just can't. What in the? Clotheslined him into the ropes, hung on to the ropes, and then just planted him face first after giving him a kiss of death. Only got a 2 count. I don't know the way he calls that, but that was certainly a unique maneuver. Now Roy Lewis picks up. Sage Phillips goes for a suplex. Blocked. Waist lock from Phillips and an elbow to the head. Sage breaks free. Off the ropes. Dodged him. German suplex only gets a 2 count. And Sage Phillips try and get back to his feet. What's he going for here? Well, it's blocked, whatever he's going for. And a spine buster from Roy Lewis, the Strangler, and only a 2. And Lewis cannot believe it. Roy Lewis actually most recently wrestled a match every day for an entire week recently. First time that he has been able to do that. Wrestle somewhere in the country every day of the week. Shows that he's advancing. And look at this. A submission hold from Sage Phillips. I'm not sure what this is called, but the bigger Roy Lewis was able to break free of it due to his size. And now Lewis has got a submission hold of his own. And that's well, Roy Lewis. I wish I knew the name of that hold. I wish I knew the name of the hold, but he locked in kind of a Japanese. I think it's like Sergeant Slaughter's Cobra submission hold. But it gets the submission, and Roy the Strangler Lewis is victorious at Proving Ground Pro. Well, that'll do it for this edition of PWCI this week. I'm Max Servitor Crime. Next week we'll be doing another news episode, and hopefully it'll be the last one for quite some time because it takes forever to put those together, as it takes a lot of research, and they're not exactly the most fun episodes to put together. But till next time, I'll see ya. Have a good night.